Okay. Is not as good on the PTU, I will say that, for whatever reason. Got something turned off, I'd say. Oh, I'm in 3D geometry, aren't I? Yep. We are in 3D geometry. A whole lot of 3D geometry. Wonder what's working. Wonder what's working. Let's go find out if they got the kiosk running. Just for fun. Let's see. We were at the following landing pad. What landing pad is that? Come on. B2. Okay, let me check here. See what we got showing up here. We're on the pad, so maybe trying to force us to use the pads. Come on. They're all showing up here, so okay. So that was on 2, wasn't it? I'll find out when we get to the outpost. We'll go out to Yellow and Dinkins, I think. Well, that wasn't very nice of you. Tried to cut my damn nose off. I think we're on 2. Could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Not actually like I'm actually walking anywhere. Okay, here we are. Couple Connies over there. And Taya. That's French. Okay, hit them up, move them out. Start up.
Acknowledged.
We have been acknowledged. Radar is working. We have radar. Anybody's wondering, we have radar. Takeoff.
Ascending. Retracting modules.
We are ascending.
Handing you the con.
Oh my God.
Landing gear raised.
This is a little different of a takeoff there. Huh. Okay, range. Range.
Collecting data.
We are collecting data. Let's see. Is this it? This be yellow? No, that's DMR. So we'll probably be way over here. That's selling there. This should be yellow. Yes, it is. Me and yellow, we go way back. View 8. View 8.
That's affirmative.
Change view.
Roger that.
Jump.
Jumping.
Change view.
Roger that.
Love that lag spike. Whatever kind of spike it is a spike. Or at least a hell of a delay.
Quantum drive deactivated.
Range.
Collecting data.
We are collecting data. Me and data. Could actually look it up on the map, but I don't really want to. Castle Basin. Deacon. There she is. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum drive activated.
Okay, now it was working at Olisar. Now we'll check and see if we have to start landing on the pads again, which is going to be problematic, being if it's going to steal our ship
Quantum drive.
in a matter of seconds. Cruise control. How in the hell are we going to be able to
Affirmative.
range?
Collecting data.
Still don't like how this works. I wish I could bring up my range targets without losing my HUD, but I can't. Hopefully that's one of the UI changes. HUD is important. Circle is not. Circle doesn't do anything for me. And yes, I could speed up and get down there faster, but I just really don't care. Not like I'm in a hurry. Cruise control. Range.
Affirmative. Collecting data.
We're in that crater, so I need to actually see it now. I don't need to see the difference. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down.
And
And
the indicator
locked.
is working.
Deployed.
And yes, we are in hover mode, VTOL mode, whatever you want to call it today. Now, I'm coming in kind of heavy, but you'll notice what I'm going to do here when I get closer. This has been working for me. We're close now. I'm going to back off my throttle, and I'm going to hit the space brake. Stop my forward momentum. Lose some altitude. Like I say, it all depends how you learn to fly. Now, I'm not sure which one this is going to be. Alright. Use space brake. Looks like we're over here. Use your space brake to stop your progress. View 5.
there you go.
Now, I happen to like landing with the third-person view. Some people don't. You don't have to use it. It works the same way. Change view.
Roger that.
I just enjoy watching myself land. And we'll check and see if we actually need to get on a pad. They changed the pads over there. See that? We got two small ones. Alright, we're on the ground. It's not going to stop, is it? There it goes. Change view. Change view.
Roger that.
Do it any way you want to. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
I like seeing myself land. Makes me feel almighty and powerful. Can't see nothing from the cockpit, even though it's easy enough to do. But I like seeing it. No, we're going to have to start using the pads. Because technically it should show up in here. If it doesn't, we're going to put it on a pad, see what happens, see if it doesn't despawn it real quick. Don't know. Whoop. Put me on the stick there. Let's see if it is gonna work. Come on. No. So my guess is right now they're making us use the pads. But as you can see, it shows we have no ships here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off again and see if it's now a case where we have to use the pad. Was working on Olisar, and of course we were on a pad. So it may be that they're preventing people from doing what I just did. Now, do we need landing clearance for these places? I'm not sure. Guess we'll check, make sure so we don't get a crime stat. This may not fix it. It may just be borked. We're about to find out. Come on, get in the seat. Don't be bashful. Just get in the high chair. Take off.
Ascending.
Complete.
Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Landing gear raised.
Seem to be missing MFD here. MFD. MFD. MFD1. Guess you gotta give
Accepted. You may now proceed.
There is no comm command here. Close.
Understood.
And we are drifting. Should have leveled out. Why is the nose dropping? View 5.
There you go.
Change view.
Roger that.
Alright. I don't understand why we're drifting, but controls are borked here today for some reason. Come on, don't be so touchy. Landing gear. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Change view.
Roger that.
We'll go ahead and shut it off here, being as we are on a pad.
Shield system.
Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Now let's see if we show up on the console. They'll probably just spawn our ship and we'll be stuck here and I'll have to suicide out. But at least we'll know if the reason is we can't talk to anybody is because we're not on a pad. So we're now on a pad. If they didn't change the spawn rates, we are going to be screwed because it will take our ship. Okay, oh, I didn't have to park that far down, did I? Shit. Well, too late to worry about it now. Oh, I should have parked over there. Okay, well, I wasn't paying attention. Still might. We'll have to try it again if we don't get a reading on it. Just to make sure. Come on. Like I say, if they didn't shorten the despawn times, we're going to be screwed. Now, we are on a pad. Is it going to show up? No. There you have it. So, we'll try one more time. We'll go over this other pad just to make sure that we have solved the problem. That the problem is just that the servers are not right. Hopefully I can get back over here before it despawns. so far we do not have working kiosk in the PTU. So far. Boy, this pads must be for caterpillars and stuff. Because it's a big one. It's not taking my ship so far, so that's a plus. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Origin jump works.
Take off.
Service. Core system.
Ascending.
Operational.
Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Landing gear raised.
View 5.
There you go.
Change view.
Roger that.
Quit drifting there, George. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Change view.
Roger that.
Mobile glass. But we're not getting a crime stat by landing. And all we have is global. Close mobile glass. Exit seat. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
So, this doesn't get us on the kiosk, we give up. It's broke. Soon find out. Well, I know I clicked it. Must not have been a clean click. Still a pretty good distance away from there, so we were closer when we were on the ground, of course. But I'm just seeing if they didn't change something where you have to be on a pad. So far, doesn't appear that makes any difference. I wouldn't think it would matter what pad you were on, as long as you were on one. There is no landing clearance here, so. So, let's find out. We'll know in a second. Looks like to me that the kiosk on the outpost are just not working. I don't think there's anything in this thing. Nope. So, that answers the question. Kiosk at the outpost are not registering your ships. So, trading is probably not going to work out for you. Just the way it is. So, until they fix that, trading is pretty much borked on the PTU. Because I've got no other tricks to try. Mobile glass. And boxes were dropping through the bottom of the 300 series. Let's see where this is at. This is both Daymar. We'll try this one. We're just testing to see if it works. Gotta go to Daymar. Close mobile glass. Okay, we're just gonna go to Daymar. See if the boxes are still dropping through the cockpits. We're testing, you notice. Testing what doesn't work. Start up.
Acknowledged.
Take off.
Ascending. Retracting modules. Handing you the con.
Cruise control.
Landing gear raised.
Affirmative.
We have raised our landing gear. Look red, just so pretty. And we'll just return the sky up here. Range.
Collecting data.
Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum drive activated.
Now you may not get my field of view depending on what resolution you're at. I'm running 2160 by 1200. I have my field of view up to 110. This resolution you can go up to 114, but that puts you too far back in the cockpit. If you're running at 1440p or 1080p, you're going to be running at field of view of 95.
Quantum drive
And
deactivated.
since it's nicer in my HUD when I can run 110, that's the resolution I choose to run. Range.
Collecting data.
So it's better than 1080p, not quite as good as 1440p. Looks really good in my HMD though. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum drive.
And I could be streaming off the Oculus mirror and you get my exact view out of one eye, but I just didn't feel like setting it up.
Quantum drive
Cruise
deactivated.
still on. Whoops, that was a no-no. You shouldn't really quantum travel with your QT on. That was such a short distance, it didn't really matter. But if you get interdicted by the cops, or you're going long distance, if you get interdicted by the cops, they pull you out of quantum travel, you automatically come to a stop, and they'll scan you. It only takes a few seconds, where if you have to stop, slow down, and all that bullshit, it takes longer to deal with them. Or you can actually be going too fast out of quantum travel, and you'll actually get a crime stat because you didn't stop. On long distance, if your cruise control is on, you will burn hydrogen fuel. So if you're making a 50 million kilometer jump and you got your cruise control on, you will be burning more than half your hydrogen fuel by the time you get to the destination. So it's always better to turn cruise control off. Cruise control when you jump. There is somebody
Affirmative.
else here, it appears. That's not necessarily a bad thing. We're R-Corp mining, so it should be, technically, I think it'll be Armistice Zone. And it may be somebody else picking up the box, which I really don't care because we're just picking it up to see if it stays in the ship, not fall through. Landing mode. It is a bit dark out here today. Should be getting a reading here sooner or later, or should be able to get a visual. I think I can, there it is. Hover mode a little bit. Alright, come to a complete stop. Change view.
Roger that.
Sure is being touchy here. Come on, creep up there. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down and locked.
Change view.
Roger that.
Okay, being there's people here, we'll shut her down.
Shield system inactive.
I could park on the other side, I guess. Start up.
Acknowledged.
We'll go
Origin
past that.
checkpoints at your service. Core system operational.
Why are you drifting? Change view.
Roger that.
Change view.
Roger that.
As you see, I really don't have any trouble with hover mode. Just got to be aware it's there. Exit seat. So Connie's sitting over there. Exit seat. Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Hover mode is what you make it. I don't have any trouble with it. I kind of enjoy it. Adds a little skill to the whole thing. If you're expecting easy mode, it's not it, but it's really not that hard either. It's not that hard. About to find out. Open, open, open. Somebody must already pick the box up. Because we are at the right place. It's possible somebody came here and got us for us. That's the trouble you're on. Oh, there it is. How about that? Usually don't happen. Usually when you can't pick it up, it's because somebody's already got it and it's been canceled. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. It's supposed to cycle. There you go. Do. Here we go. We're about to find out here. Unless somebody shoots me real quick. But I think we're in armistice zone. Alrighty. Now, being I'm trying to figure out if this is going to work, we're going to place it instead of throw it. I usually just throw them in here. quite truthful. We're going to place. Right there on the ground. Fell right through the ship. Okay. Delivery missions aren't possible, at least in this ship. It will fall about halfway through the planet. Now, I did try once to fly around the planet and pick it up, but I couldn't. It was still inside the planet. So delivery missions in the 300 series are not working. It just goes through the bottom of the ship. Startup. Startup.
Acknowledged.
Takeoff.
Origin jump works.
Ascending. Retracting
So-
modules. Handing you the con.
I don't know about all the ships. I just know on the 300
Landing gear
series,
raised.
trading's not working, delivery boxes are not working. Cruise control. That does not mean all the missions are not
Affirmative.
working for everybody. That just means on this particular series of ships, you can't do them. I'm sure Spectrum will be full of people complaining. Mobile glass. This is history. See, I picked it up and it just fell through the planet, so we're just going to abandon it. No way to complete it. Close mobile glass. And being this is a 315, I am not going to bother trying to do a bounty mission or anything like that. It's got 2 guns on it and they're not all that great. And I just don't feel like taking hours to try to power somebody out. So, star map.
Activating now.
Let's check and see if the star map is working. Seems to be. We'll just go back and land this at Port Olistar. Olisar. Close star map.
Affirmative.
I mean, it's really the PTU is running pretty good here as far as frame rates and all that stuff goes. A few lag spikes here and there, whatever you want to call them. Range.
Collecting data.
But not bad at all. Jump. Jump.
Jumping.
Quantum
Jump,
drive
jump.
activated. Contact.
We have lots of contacts. Look at all that shit.
Deactivated.
Cruise control. Busy, busy place. Busy, busy, busy. Are these all Rex people? Oh, goodness. That's funny. It's probably also true. Yeah, they look in funny places, so I'm thinking people have lost control of their ships. Landing mode.
The landing gear is down. And locked.
Landing gear deployed.
MFD1.
Accepted. You may now proceed.
Close.
Please
Understood.
proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay, I'll do that. Oops, they're over here. Now this pad can be tricky just because you're flying over another pad to get to it. So you got to watch for the transition that may or may not happen. Sometimes it'll grab you, sometimes it won't. Depends on how low you are. Auto land.
Automated.
And just because I'm lazy, I've landed enough times, you guys know I can do it, so I really don't have to show off.
Landing.
Just ain't necessary.
Landing
Okay.
complete. Now what
We
does it
beat
say?
up server pretty bad, finding stuff that didn't work, at least for this
Shield
ship.
system inactive.
Exit seat.
Affirmative.
Server is actually frame rate wise running pretty good. However, kiosks are not working no matter what you try at the outposts. At least on the 300 series. I can't say that for the other ships, I haven't tried them today. But you have no outpost kiosk working for trading. They don't register that your ship's in the vicinity, no matter if you land on the ground or the pads, no matter what you do, they don't show up. Also, this ship, delivery missions. All the delivery boxes are falling through the cabin. Now, I did not try to put them in the cargo hold, but that's never worked in the past because they always fell through, but you could carry them up the ladder, put them in the cabin. Now that no longer works. The boxes just fall through the bottom of the ship. So that's something else. Delivery missions, at least on the 300 series, do not work. What else can I tell you? That's about it. I am running in full 3D geometry in my Oculus. So I have 3D, even though you can't see it. Frame rates are pretty good. In fact, they're really good. So there you have it. It does look gorgeous. I'm running resolution at 2160, 1200, so I can run 110 field of view instead of 95 in 1440p or 1080p. Just my preference. To me, it looks better in my Rift. I've also got 3D field of view expanded to 10, just because it gives me more tunnel, makes it look neater to me in 3D. Not a big deal, nothing anybody has to do, just personal preference. A lot of ships here today, and none of them are moving, so I'm thinking we got a lot of crashed ships that people are just having a joy with the new hover mode. Though I don't see any on the pads anywhere that are in too much trouble. I see some ships over there. There goes a... I'm not sure if that was a Cutlass or not. And I could EVA. There's one up there. People are trying to learn it. First time on the PTU for everybody. So you have people trying things out and have never done the hover mode. So the best thing you can do is just go to Olisar, get your ship, take off, go to Daymar. A lot of flat ground on Daymar, and just practice landing your ship on an open world. Don't worry about trying to come here and land your ship yet. Till you get familiar with VTOL, don't worry about pad landings. Go to Daymar, big flat ground all over the place, and practice landing. Once you can do it on open ground, flat landing, then you can try an outpost pad. Once you have conquered an outpost pad, then you can come back to a rest station or Port Olisar and try landing here, because it is different at these places, because you have a big transition from no gravity to gravity when you get over the pad, and it will send your ship off into weird tangents until you learn how to do it. And then once you graduate from Port Olisar or a rest stop, then go out to Levski and start practicing hangar landings. And when you get good at Levski, then you can go to Hurston or Area 18 and try their cracker box hangars. But practice at Levski, get it down pat that you can squeeze it into a little bitty spot. Until you can do that, you're going to have nothing but trouble trying to land at ArcCorp or Hurston. So there are methods to do to get good at VTOL. As you can see, I don't have any trouble with it no matter where I'm at. But I practiced on Daymar with several different ships to get used to how VTOL works. I'm not trying to tell you how to do it. I'm just trying to save you a lot of frustration and rage quit. But if you take the ship your of choice out to Daymar, practice VTOL over open ground, learn how to use a space brake when you're VTOLing, you learn how to use your up and down thrusters, your pitch and yaw, learn all that stuff, and when you get good at it on Daymar, then go to one of the landing pads around there at the outposts, practice on actually putting it exactly where you want it. Once you have got that down, then come back to Alisar and R&R station and practice landing on these pads. And then go to hangars. That's all I can do to help you out, guys. VTOL is really not that bad. I actually enjoy it. I know people complaining, you read on the forums how bad and how much it sucks. It really doesn't suck like that. They just really don't know what they're doing. It has quirks. It's not perfect, but it's also fun as soon as you get it down. Just gotta learn how to practice. Okay, I guess we're out of here for this section. We might come back a little later and grab a different ship, see how they're working. But for right now, the 300 series, about all you can do with them is fly them around. I guess if you got enough guns on them or you want to, you can do a bounty mission. I don't know. I'm in a 315, so I didn't bother. But the kiosks aren't working at the outpost for this ship, and neither are the delivery missions. The kiosks are working all right. It's just that you cannot load the delivery box in your ship, falls through the cabin. Okay, that's about all I can do. We're out of here. Oh,